Great show tonight. Heath the Ledger is here, stand-up comedian Adam Ferreira, and music from Murphy Lee. All right, let's get right to it. My first guest, very talented actor from Australia. Boy, I like this kid. He's really a terrific actor and a nice guy, too. Some of his movies include The Patriot, A Knight's Tale. His new movie is called Ned Kelly. It's terrific. It opens on March 26th. Please welcome Heath Ledger. Good. Yeah, really good. Now, you've been, what I read, you're surfing in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds very cool. What is it like there, sir?
It was fantastic. I went with a couple of mates of mine just to surf for 10 days. We went to the Pacific coast, so it was, black sand, beaches, warm water, so we could surf in board shorts, didn't have to wear a wetsuit.
Oh, here you have to wear a wetsuit, right.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Yeah. Where's the best place you've surfed?
Probably Bali.
Bali? Okay. And are you one of those, like, guys that goes out in, like, it's a thunderstorm and a hurricane, and you go, and do, like, the pipeline deal and all that kind of stuff? No, just kind of...
Yeah, no, I'm a soul surfer, as opposed to...
The what? The what?
A soul surfer.
A soul surfer.
Yeah, I take my time, and it's a relaxing event for me.
So you just go wading.
An athletic event, yeah.
Wading.
Yeah, I just paddle around.
Like, what's the biggest wave? Have you ever seen and gone, oh my God, I can't go, I'm not going to take a chance on that? Have you ever...
Yeah.
Like, what's the biggest wave you've seen?
The biggest wave I've seen?
It's you there with your board, and you go, oh man, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I don't know, probably about 20 feet or something.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Which is just, ludicrous. So the biggest wave I've surfed is probably a double overhead, probably. So.
Yeah. Have you surfed L.A. here?
Yeah.
How is it here? Is it any good?
Yeah, it is good, yeah. I've been out there most mornings. I'm doing a movie, Lords of Dogtown, with Catherine Hardwicke, and it's based off the documentary Dogtown Zoo Boys and the skateboarding revolution. And so I've been surfing every morning out here in Venice and up at Point Doom. There's a private beach out there.
Now, is it fun? Is it like a slalom to go through the medical waste? Is it you do?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you need protective eyewear.
Oh, the syringe! Oh, the syringe! Look out for the syringe! That kind of thing. Now you skateboard as well.
Yeah. Well, I did, and I have been lately.
Are you good at that? Are you good?
I'm okay. I'm not really good. But I can.
Are there any tips to skateboarding?
Yeah, stay on, don't fall off.
Stay on, don't fall off. I'm trying. Now, when did you first come to the States? I think I first became aware of you. Was it with the Patriot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a little time before that, so it was about 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, you were really young when you came.
Yeah, I was about. I guess I was 18.
Okay, and what did you do?
What did I do?
And what was your first?
Actually, the first job I got when I arrived here was back home in Australia. It was.
So you come here. We got your job at home.
Yeah.
That's the way it always works.
I know. Yeah, and that was it. And then I came back. I think 10 Things I Hate About You was the first American film.
Oh, okay. Now, did you have to audition for that? Are you good at that? Are you one of those guys?
I'm terrible at auditioning. I'm pretty sure I've lost more jobs auditioning than I have gained. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I auditioned for that.
But you don't have to audition anymore, right? I mean, you're a big name, and you got.
No, sometimes I do.
Really?
I mean, I'm not going to let my ego get in the way. If I really want to do a project, and there's a long line of people wanting to do it as well, I'm willing to get out there and read for it.
Like, what do they say?
I'd rather not.
Did they say? Did they give you the? Okay, that was good.
Yeah, we'll call you.
Oh, did you get that?
Yeah.
I mean, does that happen?
Yeah.
Like, what's the longest you have? Did they call you and tell you didn't get it? Like, you're a big star, you go in. Did they call you and say, you didn't get it, we're going to go with this? Or do you just not hear? Or did they tell you right there?
Yeah, you just don't hear anything.
Oh, really? That's even worse.
Yeah, no, usually they're pretty upfront. Like, the second you're out of the room, they'll call your agent or someone and either say yay or nay. And,
Yeah, like, what's the worst audition ever? You just went in and went, oh, I totally screwed this up.
Well, I've had a lot of those. I don't know. Actually, one of the worst auditions I did, I actually ended up getting the job, and that was for The Patriot. I walked out of the audition because I was doing a lousy job. I woke up that morning just, my hair was going everywhere, and I think I got out of the wrong side of the bed. And I was mumbling my lines, and I couldn't get anything right, and so I just stopped halfway through, and I said, listen, I can't do this. I'm doing a terrible job for you, and I'm wasting your time, and so see you later. And I stood up and walked out, and then I got the job. Yeah.
So does that encourage you now to suck at everything you do? Just be sucky at everything you do. All right. I ask you something. Kirsten Dunst was here the other night, and of course she goes out with Jake Gyllenhaal, and you and Jake are doing a gay cowboy movie. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're more like sheep herders.
I guess.
Which is that's okay, right?
Now, is it a comedy or is it?
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's a
no, but it's
a musical comedy.
No, but no, seriously, it's a gay. I've never heard of a gay western.
It's not. It's the script's adapted from an Annie Proulx short story. It's called Brokeback Mountain, and it's a love story that spans over 20 years, kind of thing. We end up, 40 years old with children and whatnot.
But
it's with Ang Lee,
yeah.
Which is a good reason to play a gay cowboy.
Yeah. Now, who are you? Are you really Butch Cassidy, that kind of?
Yeah. But oddly enough, it's the one job that I've been asked to build up on and kind of work out. Yeah, it's like you'd think you'd kind of build up and work out to play a superhero or something, but it ends up being it's for a gay cowboy story. But it is a beautiful, beautiful story. It's a gorgeous script, and God, Jake's cute. So
I'm not even going to ask you about that audition, but let me ask you, so do you like working out? Are you a guy, do you do the gym thing and the whole?
No,
God,
really? I can't stand it. I'm just, I loathe it. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, I can't stand it. It takes so much self-discipline.
You seem like an athletic guy. I mean, you surf.
I love getting out. I love like surfing. Like, that's my exercise.
Right.
Surfing or just stretching.
Right.
Yoga. In bed. That's my exercise. But it's been really tough to have to lift weights. It's just terrible.
Now tell me about Ned Kelly. I saw this movie the other night. I liked it a lot. It was great. It's set in Australia. It's a western. It sounds silly, but it's a western in Australia, basically. What we would call a western. And tell them who Ned Kelly is.
I guess Ned Kelly is somewhat like your Billy the Kid figure. He was a victim of circumstance or of society in my eye. He was wrongly accused of murder, and so they were on the run, and he and his mates formed a gang, the Kelly gang, and they declared war on the country. They declared war on the empire, actually, the entire British Empire, and they went down in a blaze of glory. But to Australia, Ned Kelly is our one true iconic figure. So for me, it was a real honor to play him. But his story, there's been 10 Ned Kelly films made prior to this. In fact, the first feature film ever made was shot in 1906, and that was the story of Ned Kelly.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it was 45 minutes long. And that's it. And then,
let me ask you about this armor. This was cool in the movie. Like, these bad guys make their own.
Yeah,
bad guys,
this is
they
what
make
made
their own
so
armor.
Iconic, I guess, was at one point.
This thing is heavy.
Yeah. Put it on.
Put it on?
Yeah. They walked out in front of 150 cars.
How kinky is this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to play the gay cowboy.
Yeah, you got your protection on there, Jay.
Boy, this thing is heavy.
Yeah, and they had body armor as well, and shoulder plates and.
Yeah. Well, there's one very cool scene in the movie where there's like 200 troops and
200 cops, and they walked out on the veranda and just kind of opened fire. And by the time they caught Ned Kelly, he had I think it was 29 lead bullets embedded in his arms and legs. And then they hanged him a few weeks later.
They still hanged him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you wore this stuff all day. Was it? How much did it? You had the whole suit on?
I don't know exactly what it weighed, but that's pretty much what it weighed. The real armor. Yeah. No, you couldn't sit down. They had like some prop-up kind of stands built for us. Yeah, exactly.
That kind of deal.
You'd kind of drink like this, and water's spilling down.
Now you grew a beard for this role.
No, it would take me like a lifetime to grow that beard.
I think you started that mustache last time you were here.
Yeah. I'm squeezing out the hair. No, we had about 5 or 6 different length beards because the story takes place over a few years.
Do you like wearing
And
a beard?
I couldn't grow that beard.
Are you a beard guy? No, I don't get the beard.
It's glued. You have glue all over your face, and you can't smile. You're like this. And but yeah, we had wigs as well and all that
Well, tell us about this clip. What's this scene we're going to see here? This is, okay.
Oh,
you're on the run now here, right?
Right, yeah, this is why I find out the news that they've wrongly accused my mother of attempted murder. And they end up imprisoning his mum, and we go on the run from this point.
Take a look.
On
Ned Kelly.
Ned, they've arrested Ma.
What?
Yeah, they've taken her to the cells. Charged her with attempted murder.
Attempted murder? And Fitzpatrick saying he took a shot at him. I wasn't even there. We know that. But it's your word against his. Take the word of a drunken liar and arrest an innocent woman. Is that right? I won't take this injustice. I'm gonna kill him. I swear I'll scatter his blood and brains like brains. Ned, stand aside! Ned, don't make this work for Ma!
Stop it, Ned!
Terrific job. The film is Ned Kelly, and it opens next week, next Friday, the 26th.
Thanks,
Heath, thank you, lad.
Yeah.
Be right back with Adam Ferrara right after this. Heath Ledger.